What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is part 2 of my American Truck Simulator video. Now, yesterday we talked about why I wasn't uploading and my vacation. Now it is 7:33 in the morning, so we got enough time to do a nice long load so we can finish up the story about my vacation. And yeah, let's go. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this engine if y'all want to listen to it just for a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna talk about what continues on in the vacation. Those few seconds of truck sounds, but now let's go back to where we left off. So we left off the day before. I was going to Isla Salna. It's an island off the bottom of the coast of the Dominican Republic. I was not looking forward to that, not looking forward to it at all. I thought it was going to be horrible and it was going to be boring. Now, I tried to get out of it, but my dad already said everybody was going. Nobody stayed, so you know what? I went. Now, to go to this place, to get to the boat, we had to go to a town that was close to the island. So that means we had to get on a bus or a taxi. So the town that we were going to, it was relatively far away. It was called La Romana. It's like a smallish, medium-sized town. But with towns, comes a lot of problems because it's big. There's people there. People I don't know specifically. Now, when I was there, I thought that was the end of the world. I was like, oh, this is it. Is this where it all goes down? Well, right. Thankfully it didn't, because I'm still here. But we get out of our rooms, we go have breakfast. Now I'm enjoying this last few minutes of the resort. I'm just not really wanting to leave. Now our bus leaves at like 8:30 Eastern, I think. Oh my god, I messed it up. Hang on, I can't speak and back this truck up at the same time. Okay. absolutely perfect. Look at that. That is beautiful. Alright. Now, back to where we left off. We're supposed to leave at 8:30, and the bus was about to get there. So, hold on, I'm trying to figure. Okay, no, yeah, that's the next day. I had a bit of a brain fart. But we go out front, and the bus comes up. Now, the bus has to go to all other different resorts to pick more people up because obviously they're going to go too. This was a multiple resort type thing. So we get on the bus. The bus is air conditioned. It's a decent bus. I get to sit by myself for the first half of the ride. So I sit like near the front, but like closer to the middle. It's right in between there, if you know what I mean. I put my stuff down. My dad and my parents, they sit a couple seats in front of me, a couple seats behind me. My little sister sits with my grandma on a seat beside me. Not like on my seats, but like across the you know what I mean, across from me. But they sit there, and surprisingly, I mean, oh God, what on earth? What on earth is going on up here? Okay. Well, there's a problem. And I don't know exactly how to fix it. Okay. It's going to be one of those mulligans. Because I don't think these AIs are going to fix themselves. We got places to be, so... No, why are you backing up now? You idiot. You absolute moron. Can't you see I'm going through? Yeah, I'm gonna hit your trailer. There you go. Good Lord, man. I mean, I know what I was doing wasn't legal at all, but these AIs gotta have some common sense. Alright. We go through all the different resorts and hotels. So the bus is, I mean, kind of full. It's full, but like not like breaking point full. So that's good for me because I don't like super full buses. Now we get on the highway and we're going to like this kind of like bus stop where they rearrange everybody and they put them on the right bus because I guess this bus goes to a lot of other buses. So it's a relatively long drive. We get to the bus stop place, and now they're calling out names. And if you're from this resort, go there, and this resort goes there. But obviously, everybody that was in the bus already that we got on at our resort, we didn't have to move from there. So it was raining by now. It was raining pretty hard. There was a storm coming in. We get everybody off the bus, and we start going to the town. As we're driving to the town, the bus announcer tells us a lot of things about what we're going to do there, how it's going to be at the island, and it's. I mean, I'm still not looking forward to it, but I had to go anyways. Now my phone is on 50%, I think. It was around that percentage, so I didn't want to use it very much. But I did use Google Maps to find out where we were going because I didn't know back then. Now on the trips, we go to like little rest stops, but we only went to one. So this rest stop, now this was the most derelict rest stop I've ever been in. Is there construction ahead, or is that just some cold plate there? Well, we went to the most derelict truck stop. I mean, when I'm saying I mean like downright just abandoned, dirty, grotesque. Like I'm using all the possible words in my vocabulary to describe this place. It was raining. We get off the bus, and there's a massive crowd. Now we went. This is when COVID was going on. This is when COVID was going on. Nobody there was wearing masks. I wasn't either. I mean, it was my vacation. Okay, give me a break. Nobody that was wearing a mask. So I mean, I can't say nothing because I really wasn't wearing a mask at all. Besides when we went to the buffet. But you know what I mean. So it was this massive crowd of people. I had to go to the bathroom really bad, and my dad did too. So we cut through the crowd, and the place was dark. So it was like it wasn't really a stop. It was just a large metal shed that was built for buses. And we saw all those types of buses. It wasn't very big. It wasn't very small. It was just get your average Texas house. That's about the size it was. It wasn't a house. It was just a shack made of metal sheets with a generator. We get in there, I hear boom, 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 boom. There's freaking, the lights are hanging by some cables, and I think they're gonna follow me. Now it's still raining. Those cables are exposed. We go in there. There's a lot of little souvenirs with the wooden carvings and little wooden turtles that are carved into the logs and all that type of stuff. But obviously, I didn't bring any money with me because I was all at the hotel. Now, we go to the bathrooms. The bathrooms are even worse. It's just the cheapest possible bathroom stalls set up in a sort of way where you can't, like, you can still, oh, there's a cop in front of us. You could still see under the stall. Like, there was no scent, but it was just a door. It was just a little door nailed to the wall. And then they call that a stall with a wooden board in between them two to separate it. As soon as I'm in there, I go to take a pee because I have to go take a pee really bad. Now my dad has to go take the number 2, so he goes in the actual stall. Now I don't know if he sat down or how he could sit down because I did not even wash my hands in that place. Call me nasty, but I didn't wash my hands. I had hand sanitizer in my backpack, so I just used that when I got back on the bus. But the water that they were using in there to wash your hands was a not rusty, it was a dirty bucket of water with dirt in it. Obviously, I wasn't going to use that. Now, let me think. Oh, yeah. As he's in there, I'm waiting for my dad. Now, you know how it's raining and there's exposed wires and there's just a little tiny generator powering the whole place. Now, the power goes out in there. It is pitch black in that place. It is so dark in there, I can't even see my hand. I can only see what's outside, the little crack in the ceiling that has the littlest of light, but it is pitch black in there, I tell you, pitch black. Oh god, my trailer is really swinging. But I recorded a short little video, which is soon to be lost because I reset my phone because I forgot my password because I'm a dummy. But, you know, it's... We move. Power goes out. My dad is still in the bathroom. And then he finally gets out. He actually washes his hands. I don't know how. So we start walking out. The power comes back on. And we just look around to see if we want anything, but we don't. We go back to the bus. And we just wait there for everybody else. Okay. As we're driving now to the actual town again, it's a really long drive. It's just not. I'm not a fan of it. But we get to the town. Now we stop at like a bus designation place. Like everybody has to stop there. Everybody has to like all the buses stop so they can get out and get rid of the passengers. We stop at that place, and now we're in like the middle of town. And the town that we were going to, it was pretty close to the capital of the Dominican Republic. And in the capital of the Dominican Republic, there's a lot of crime. Now we get off the bus, and there's all these shops trying to buy money from us for some outrageous prices. $30 for a hat? Are you kidding me? I mean, I know they need money and all, but $30, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. We didn't buy any of their hats, any of their phone case thingies. Obviously, we weren't interested. We already got all that stuff before we went. But we started walking towards the boats. Now there's a lot of boats, and we were getting on this one, but we were getting on the big boat. So we go to the island in a large ferry, kind of. It's not really a ferry, but it's a medium-sized boat that carries around 20 to 25 people. It's pretty small actually. Well, they call it a ferry there. When I say ferry, I don't mean like Disney World, freaking 150 people boats. No. I'm talking about a small boat that can get to where it's going. And we're supposed to return in a speedboat. So in a speedboat, that's like, okay, that's a little weird. So we can get back faster. So we get on the boat. We gotta cross this little bridge, a little unstable bridge to get on the boat. I got on the boat. We got on there, and the boat starts moving. We say hi to the captain. We're like, hey, how's it going, man? You taking us to that place? Yep. But we get on the boat and we start moving along with a lot of other boats. Now the trip to the island is around an hour and 30 minutes. Well, actually, no, it's longer than that. Because we have to, before we get to the island, we stop at this place called the Natural Swimming Pool. It's basically a place kind of close to the island that has really clear water and sandy bottom. I like that place. That was one of the best places. We stopped there at the Natural Swimming Pool, and we got off the boat. The water was lukewarm. It was very nice water. It was clear, you know. It wasn't bad water. I liked it. I didn't bring my snorkel with me because I said, oh, I'm not gonna get in the water, but you know, I didn't know we were stopping there, so I did. I went to the water, and so as you got away from more of the sandy area, which where we stopped at, the water got like little sticks in it. So my dad went over there along with his friend, and they found a starfish. It was an orange starfish with studded red little tips. And he took it out of the water. He's like, "Whoa, look at the starfish!" And the tour guide's like, "No, don't take the starfish out of the water. That kills the wildlife." So he goes, "Oh, sorry." So he dips it back into the water. But he's like, the tour guide goes, "Yeah, you can take it out of the water, but like don't take the actual whole thing out of the water. You can just poke its head out of the water." And he goes, "Oh, okay, I understand." I go over to I've never seen a starfish in my life, so this is like fascinating. I'm like, "Whoa, it's a starfish?" So he flips it under, and road worker head. So he flips it under, and I can see all its little teeth and its sharp mouth. It's like a butthole, with teeth. That's pretty much what it is. He goes, "Touch it. You want to hold it? You want to hold it?" So to hold it, you obviously have to hold it upside down. But I didn't want to hold it upside down because I didn't want my stuff to get sucked up, or my hands to get sucked up. But I held it for a couple seconds and I was like, "Nah, I can't do this," because like it was sharp and almost bit me. I gave it back to him. We took a picture with it. We were at the natural swimming pool for about 40 minutes, and now we get out of the natural swimming pool. We go back on the boat. We dry ourselves off. Now we're actually going to the island. Now we pass the split where you can see the actual Dominican Republic and that island. It's like it's like a mile or two split. But alright, see where we're going here. I don't want another incident to happen like it happened in the last video. I think I took that too wide. Nope, I'm good. But we get to the island. When we get there, it's like very tropical. They said the water was going to be clear. I mean, it wasn't really that clear. It's nothing special. We got there. I took a bath in the water. There was a buffet there, which was very nice. It had some nice pork, and what I had was let me see if I remember. I had spaghetti with pork with rice and a little bit of that salad with like the macaronis. You know that cream cheese macaroni salad, you know what I'm talking about? I had one of those. And I ate it all, it was pretty good. Then I went into the actual beach, take a shower in it. Because because I really wanted I had nothing else to do there besides take shower. Now we were in there for an hour, actually at the island. We were there for an hour. So fast forward. Now the water isn't really clear. Like, especially what I saw from the videos of Punta Cana, the water isn't all that. It's definitely got seaweed in it. It's brown at some time. If you want to get a nice clear beach, you gotta go to the beach in the mornings. Because in the afternoons, it is unusable. There's so much dirt and stuff in that water. It is just unbelievable. Because I went there into the beach in the afternoon, and it was like, what? Why is it so dirty? This is not what I signed up for. Fast forward again. Where? Oh yeah, we just passed it. How much fuel do I have? I'm gonna go refuel. I don't know how much I have. Oh yeah, I see it down there. If that's it, I think we're about in the middle. Get Shamron fuel. Alright. Let's fuel this up. So, you know what? We got a couple seconds here to appreciate our truck. I mean, just look at this. It's a very nice truck from Viper 2. I really like his truck. They're really nice. Turn on the truck. Got a parking brake. Do a little Alright, we're good. Let's get on moving. Yeah, I'm good. Alright. Fast forward. The boats are coming in. We're supposed to get on a certain boat. So now, the speedboats, they can house at least 10 people. The maximum per boat says it was 10 people. 10 people per boat maximum. So I get on my boat with my parents and my dad. Now, my dad's friend gets on the other boat. Now, kind of like my dad's family, or my dad's friend's family, kind of was split up into 2 different boats. But you know, we left anyways. So now, as we're leaving, he said the speedboat captain tells us to put our life rafts on, just in case. Now I'm like, okay, what? I'm not a good swimmer. I'm not a good swimmer at all. I'm a good swimmer if I can touch the bottom of the water. But this is like open ocean. I can't touch the bottom. I've never used a life raft since. I've never used a lifesaver vest till after. I have used it now, but later in the story I do use it. But now I'm like, okay, I'm preparing for the worst. I have my phone in my backpack. I have everything, like, so I'm just having these visions in my mind. I don't think I should be in this lane. Vision in my mind, I'm like, okay, so what happens if the boat tips over or something like that, or something happens? So what's gonna happen? Obviously, everything else is gonna get ruined. So you survive first, right? But the captain says we should be back to the town in 5 minutes. Now I'm like, 5 minutes? It took us 2 hours to get here on that other ferry boat. I'm like, there's no way it's gonna take us 5 minutes. Well, you know what? It took us 5 minutes. He said it's gonna take us 5 minutes at 120 miles per hour on a speedboat. I've never been on a boat, or specifically a speedboat that goes that fast. So we start to get going. She starts ramping up the boat. Goes. Now the boat it's flying. I'm there with my mouth open. I'm like, the boat is just shooting. It's shooting. Now we get at a steady pace of 110 miles per hour. So everything's all right. Now we see other boats going, and then the speedboat beside us passes. We say hi to him. Go, hey, how's it going, man? You doing good? So we have like kind of like a speedboat race, really. both trying to go faster and faster. But then there's a pregnant woman on the boat. There is a pregnant woman on the boat. Now, she doesn't look pregnant, so it must have been very recent that they had the Smexy time. But oh, my foot itchy. Hang on, my foot's itchy. I might call it 1050. Okay, we're good. But there was a pregnant woman on the boat. Now, if you're a woman and you're pregnant, and you have a baby developing, you don't want all that movement, because we were hopping waves, freaking going up and down, just boom, 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 boom. It actually hurt my back because we were sitting on hard plastic seats, and when you jump the wave, you kind of like jump up in the air for a couple seconds and then go back down. Boom, boom. I had acute back pain after I left that boat. But there was a pregnant woman on the boat, and the pregnant woman was at the front of the boat. So, you know, obviously, that was the worst part to be of the boat. I was near the back, so I wasn't having it that bad, but she was near the front. And obviously, if you're near the front of a speedboat that's hopping waves, that is bad news for you. So she tells him to stop. Hey, stop the boat, stop the boat. So we stop in the middle of I won't say the ocean, but like the middle of the water. She moves back. She sits down on a seat that's close to me, and then we get going again. Now, we don't go as fast, because obviously, and then the captain goes, why didn't you tell us there was a pregnant woman on the boat? We could have known that. We wouldn't have gone so fast. Well, like, it already happened, so there's no point. There's no point. You can't fix what already happened. But, the boat, we slowed down a little bit. We went down to 80 miles per hour this time. Now, I looked at my phone, and surprisingly, we got there in 7 minutes. That's record timing. Like, that is close to what he said. Now, as we were getting back to the docks, excuse me, I had a burp. What are you slowing down so much for? Oh, there's a bump. I haven't seen it. But the captain goes, wow, we made it back in one piece. This is the first time we've ever made it back without flipping the boat. Now, I'm sitting there thanking God for not. Obviously, when I was there, I didn't want to have a boat flippage. He said, this is the first time we've never flipped our boat, ever, at all. And I go, what? So every other time a tourist comes here, they've always flipped the boat. And when I come here, this is the first time they've done it. I'm so glad that happened, that never happened. Now, well, the captain comes by, he's taking tips, or basically, and people obviously give him money. They're like, thank you for getting us back safe and not flipping the boat. We get off the boat, we get back on the bus. Okay. Now, the bus usually takes a different tour when it's coming back. We go through more center of towns. Now, we go to the different hotels, and our hotel is one of the last ones. We leave to go to the buses at around 5:30. We get back to our hotel at 7:50 something. I'm going all over the road. What am I doing? We get back to our hotel at around 7:50 something. That's a very long time. Now, we're crossing towns, and they can't get to a certain person's hotel, so they just drop them off in the middle of town. And they're like, well, we don't know where to go. And they're like, you should just go down there and take the next right. Now, it was 4 people that they dropped off where they did not know at all what they were doing. And they dropped off in the middle of a town where we saw a man with a shotgun just stopped at a gas station because another guy hit him. And that other guy also had a shotgun. And they was like, looked like they were going to about to deck it out. They were dropped in that area, obviously a very bad area to be dropped by because there was about to be a gunfight maybe. But I don't know if they made it back safe or not. Hopefully they did. But they were dropped off in the middle of the town, that's all I know. So we were still going. Now things were getting worse. My dad was on the lookout because obviously we were in the middle of town and there's a lot of traffic and there's a lot of people and there's a lot of criminals. I was crapping my pants, he was crapping his pants. He was making sure nothing happened because if something happened, we had to get back to the hotel and get out of there. But we drop off people at all sorts of different types of hotel, and we're finally getting back to our hotel. I am so happy to get back to my hotel. Where is this way station? way station 3 miles. Oh! A bit of a sharp turn there. Okay. It's getting back to the morning times. That's good. Where is this way station? Oh, it's up there. Well, sorry, way station, but I don't think I can go past you. Wait, you know what? I think I will. Okay. If I take a right, when I come back around, I think I should be able to go to the way station. Why am I stopping? I thought I was pressing the accelerator. What am I doing? Got morning rush hour traffic. Alright, take off on highway. We can do that. Where's this way station at? Where is this way station at? Did I really just hit them? I really just hit them. Well. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic here. I gotta watch my mirrors. Hold on a minute. We'll resume back with the story. What on earth is this street? Stoppage. We gotta turn it in there. Hope nobody's coming. I don't know if that was my fault or their fault, but I'm still blaming them for it. We got a lot of traffic, that's for sure. Yep, look at that noise. Alright. We gotta turn here, get to the way station, come back out. And stop. Anyways, I'm so happy to get back to the hotel. We stop, we get back, I'm like, this is amazing, this is heaven, I'm so glad we're back to the hotel. I go to take a shower. Actually, wait a minute. I'm trying to remember. Okay, no. Okay, yeah, that's the next day. I go to take a shower because I'm just freaking dirty and exhausted, and I need something to clear me up. So I go to take a shower. Take my shower, I go eat. This time we actually ate pretty early, so I was not about to have another starving attack, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Okay, where am I? What's... Okay, this is the train. I want to hit the barrier that's up there. Take a shower, eat my food, go to bed, text my mom all about it. Now, the next day we're supposed to go see some dolphins. I don't like dolphins. At least I didn't when I was there. Now you're probably asking, who doesn't like dolphins? Like, what? I just didn't want to go, you know. Again, I try to miss this one. But there's no boat this time. It's just a bus. And it's not a huge bus, it's just a tiny little minivan bus. So, obviously it was way better. I get my clothes on, and we go to this little bus. It was like a little, like a zoo kind of, but we toured. We see sea lions and some birds, and all that good stuff. We get there, and our tour guide tells us, well, you know, we got dolphins there, we got this there. Pictures in that place are pricey. Okay, let me just... If you want to get a video there, your video from what you were doing and seeing to the dolphins and taking pictures and selfies. Pictures were $30 per one picture. If you want the whole package, it is $380. $380 for pictures and a video. Are you kidding me? That is so stupid. Who would pay that amount of money for pictures? I certainly wouldn't, but my parents did it anyway. We get there, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go see the dolphins. So we go over to the pier where they have the dolphins. Now they have dolphins, hammerhead sharks, seals, sea lions, a lot of different aquatic animals, manta rays. We're only there to see the dolphins. So now we get a life vest on. This is when I actually first use a life vest. We get our life vest on. Man, I got to turn on the light, bro. We get our life vests on, and we get into the water now. We're getting in there barefoot. So, as with those freaking, what's it called? You know, with those enclosures, they have like seaweed bottomy floors. I don't know why I just switched language back into a single lane. They got those seaweed bottomy floors. So my little sister, she didn't like that. She's like, "Oh God, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it." Now I also didn't want to touch it, but like I said, it's just seaweed. Like, what's the deal? So I just walked on it like normal. It did feel a little weird, but it's whatever. She was like, "I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it." So I put her on the thing. And I said, "You're gonna touch it if I'm gonna touch it." Now hold on. Don't take that way. Don't take that way. That's not what I did not say that. In my brain I said, don't. If I'm gonna touch it, you're gonna touch it. But yeah, just don't take that the wrong way. But she eventually had to walk on it, and you know there was the dolphins. They were jumping around, doing the little, you know, their little dolphin noises, whatever they do, whatever that's called. I don't know, mating calls or something. Now what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to take a picture with the dolphin. We're supposed to like hang on to the dolphin and like swim with it, and it like takes us somewhere. But we did that. Now the water was 8 feet deep. I obviously am not 8 feet tall, so that's why they gave us life vests. Someone else, she was like, it's 8 feet deep. I can't touch the bottom. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it either, but we had to do it. So they passed the dolphin around and we touched his belly. It felt weird. It's like, have you ever felt like a really smooth rubber? That's what a dolphin's belly feels like. It's really smooth rubber with some gelatinous to it. And now it was my turn to go. So actually, they would bring the dolphin around and we're just like gonna hold on to their fins and we're gonna like dance with them when music plays. Now I did that first, and then we passed it around to the whole group that was there, including my little sister, and it was pretty nice. It wasn't bad. Then we had to swim out far away into the enclosure so that the dolphin could come up to us and we could hang on to the top fin and we could swim with it. Oh, we're in New Mexico already. That is good. Now, am I really gonna have to split this? No, there's no way. There's gonna be another load if I have to split this into 3 parts. But we go there, and I swim out to the middle. Now I'm struggling to stay afloat because I don't know how to float. Now the dude said just do a bicycle motion, but he said that way later. So I was like, my head was about to go underwater. I was just using my arms and my feet to pull myself up. But obviously we had to put our arm around the dolphin and take a picture with it. So that means I had to use one of my hands and 2 of my feet to get myself afloat. So I did that. They took our picture. It wasn't that bad. I went back in, and then they went out. You know. So then this time we had to actually hold on to the fin. I went out and I hold on to the fin, but the dolphin just smacked my nuts like 50 times with the tail, because we had to like kind of like lay on it a little bit. What are you? Oh my goodness, I can't drive while talking about this. But we're supposed to hold on to the fin. We kind of like lay flat so we don't damage the dolphin. I mean, people, there was a guy in there that probably weighed at least 200 pounds, and that poor dolphin was freaking chugging him along. And I went across it. It hurt, but it was fun, I guess. Another Volvo truck dealer. Yes, it is. Maybe the next video would actually know, because I don't think the Z-Mod C16 has a Volvo engine. I quite like this peanut butter. Really nice. I made it myself, customized it. Nice truck. Shoot, where did I leave off? I can't, like, my brakes are lacking. My brakes really are lacking. But we gotta go back out there again. So now I'm like, I don't want to go back out there. I don't want to accidentally drown. But Toolbud obviously made me do it. He goes, "Yo, go out there. I'll go with you." So I'm like, I don't know. I'll just do it without you going, because then it make me seem like I'm a little baby. So I go out there. He says, "Keep going, keep going." Now that's really far away. So now what the dolphin's got to do is got to jump over our heads. Specifically my head. So he goes, and I'll raise my arms up. He goes, "Jump," and then the dolphin starts jumping. He goes, "Shoo!" Jumps 2 or 3 times. They take their picture, and that's that. We get out of the dolphin enclosure. Now, we go dry off in this little kind of a shop area type place. Shoot, my foot's itchy again. What's going on? Now we're gonna go see the sea lion show. Actually, no, we're gonna go see these little these parakeets. There's a bunch of little birds that come out and they fly. Like they give you food on your hand and they fly towards your hand. And there's a bunch of them. We were there. I quite liked that. That was pretty fun. They landed on my hand. They ate some of my food, and a bunch of them landed on my arm. Then one landed on my head. I took a lot of pictures. It was pretty fun. We went to go see the sea lion show. It's just a sea lion doing a bunch of tricks with basketball. Recorded that too. But yeah, it was. That was a really fun day. Even though it wasn't. The bus didn't go through Shady Park. It was just our hotel. We go there, we come back. We got back at a good time. So we get back on the bus. We get back to our hotel. Now we get there at like 4. So we still got plenty of time to go to the pools, relax, do all that good stuff. I go into my room. I take a shower. Now I have to take 2 showers because my dad said, "Hey," he didn't tell me, but it was like the dolphin day was. What's that? I think that was the last day we were there. No, hold on a minute. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That day, unless I'm skipping a day, now my brain's just not wanting to work. But that day was the last actual day we were gonna be there. He says, "Hey, this is the last day we're gonna be here. Because tomorrow we're eating our breakfast and we're going to the airport, okay? So if y'all gotta go to the pool. If y'all want to do anything, do it now because we're not gonna be able to do it tomorrow." So I go, "Oh yeah, sure, yeah. I want to do that." Now, we go to the pool. I go to the pool. I take my snorkel with me, and I take a bath in there. Swim around, just chill in the pool. it starts raining. So I get out of the pool because it starts raining really bad, like freaking, I'm talking tropical storm levels of stuff. And now my dad and my friends are still in the pool. Now my dad obviously is a bit tipsy now. He's been doing the doing, but yeah, I don't, you know, people can do that. It's not bad. It's not bad for them. They get to have their own little times of relaxation because it's obviously vacation, and I'm going all over the road. But yeah, he gets a little on the tipsy side. I go back inside and take another shower because obviously I'm with the pool and I don't want to get pool water, the like clothes. It starts raining really bad. I run back to my hotel or to my room, and I get in there, take a shower. I'm the only one in that room, so I'm so glad I love being alone in that hotel room. It's like I can just do what I need to do, and nobody's in there to stop me. Not like anybody. I'm just talking about like I can walk around balls naked without somebody saying something. I take my shower, do all that stuff, do my hair because we're gonna go eat again. I'm sorry, Cora, I didn't want to do that to you, but I'm just a very white boy. And I go to the pool, and now we're waiting on my dad now. I'm showered, it stopped raining, I go to the pool, and I go, hey, when we're gonna go eat? He's still in there. He's just swimming in the pool, and now he looks at me and he goes, huh? He goes, oh yeah, just don't worry about it, give me a little bit. It takes him an hour. Now he's still pretty tipsy. I get back to my room. He goes back. He's not as he just doesn't go eat with us. He's hungover. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed. I don't want to eat. I'm full. I've been full since the morning. So he goes to bed. So I go with my stepmom, my grandma, and my little sister to go eat breakfast at the buffet. To go eat dinner at the buffet. And I have some really nice beef. Really nice beef. And then my dad eventually comes back and he goes, yeah, I'm hungry, I'm gonna go eat some food. So now, I ate a lot of shrimp. Now, the shrimp in there, I don't know what was wrong with it, but it gave me severe diarrhea. Like, really severe diarrhea. Like, I'm talking just liquid, guts everywhere, explosive. I don't know what was wrong with the shrimp there, but I never ate it again. I had to run to my room. It was at the gates. When I mean at the gates, I'm talking like it was right there. It was about to burst open. I sat down on the toilet. It just loose comes out, and I text my mom. I'm like, Jesus. She's texting me and she goes, hey, so have you eaten it? Now, have you eaten yet? And I go, yeah, I've eaten. I'm on the toilet right now, taking a crap because I ate like apparently not good shrimp. So the shrimp had it looked like normal shrimp, but it had little green stuff in some parts. It wasn't like the shrimp wasn't green. It was red, nice flourishing color, where it looks like a good shrimp, but it was kind of greenish in some parts. Like it was in a bucket with greenish other shrimp. I grabbed the freshest ones I could find, which were the ones at the top. I get back to the buffet and I say, hey, listen, man, I don't want to eat anymore. I'm pretty full. So my dad just eats what I left on my plate, which was 2 beef steaks and a couple of desserts. Now he ate a lot during this vacation. Like he ate like 3 plates at least. So I you know, oof. Come on, this thing. He ate a lot. But now we go outside and we watch this music show. Like they play music, and we sit on like these little area, like it's like a lounge area sort of. And my little sister, she goes to the other stage. There's 2 stages. There's one that plays music and one that plays like Baby Shark or something like that. It's like a kids type stage. I just really slow down. Come on, light. But yeah, she goes to the other stage, and she does like Baby Shark and the I don't know, other kids' songs, and then the actual music started playing for our side. So she comes back, she's like, that was so fun. Now, my dad gets us 2 pina coladas, obviously non-alcoholic for me, and 1 alcoholic for him. I love those pina coladas, man. Even if they were alcoholic, I'd probably still drink them, because they were so good. Like, I'm talking, I love pineapple, and the way they did it, it was really good. I drink it, and then it's relatively late. And I talked to my dad because my stepmom, my little sister are out at the other stage, just sitting there dancing to the music. I talked to my dad. It's good one-on-one. We just regular talk. Now he's not tipsy anymore. He's so he goes. Yeah, I say, hey, listen, I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm gonna go back to the room, do my things. So I get up into the room. I turn on the air conditioning. My grandma's already in there. She's tired. She's in there watching her television shows on her phone. But I'm having a good time. You know, do I want to leave? Definitely. But I'm not having a bad time. I think this exit here. I think we're getting close to our delivery point. Taking it slow because I don't want to rear end this guy. I lay down in my bed, I told my mom all about what happened today, about the Dolphins, how we're leaving tomorrow. We leave. We're supposed to get to the airport at 1. So now, I go to sleep. It's the next day. And we go eat our breakfast, obviously. Then we go to the actual lobby of the hotel. We're just waiting there because we gotta wait for a taxi to take us there. We're supposed to leave into the taxi at 12:30 because the airport at 1. And our flight leaves at 5. So I mean, you're probably like, why are you staying there so early? 5 hours? Because that's how things, I mean, I don't know why we got there early, but we were there at the airport for quite a long time. Our finish line. Wow. I have to speed this up. Alright. Speed up. We get food at the airport. It goes 5. We get on the plane. Get our boarding stuff. We sat down. It's a slightly different plane. Still American Airlines. We flew back. It's like a round trip. The plane's a bit different. It's a lot nicer than last time. So I just watched Avatar. No, I watched Avatar on the way there. But actually on the way back to the United States, I watched Greenland and Godzilla vs. King Kong on my phone. Because American Airlines has this like streaming service that you can watch all these types of movies on. But I love the movie Greenland. It's a very good movie. Now this is our delivery spot. I almost missed it because I was unsure of where this GPS was taking me. But I'm gonna take it on the outside camera. This engine. Sounds so nice. You guys really did a great job with this engine. And the interior sounds like this. On the plane, I watch some movies. There's a slight storm. Now when I go take a pee, I don't know why, but every time I go to take a pee, there's always turbulence in the bathroom. And now I don't know why that happens to me, why I'm so unlucky. I go into the bathroom and I go to take a pee, and now turbulence happens, right? It goes everywhere. It was some bad turbulence. I get out of the bathroom, I'm like, I made a little bit of a mess. I cleaned it up, obviously, but I made a little bit of a mess. I'm sitting in a seat on my own. I've got nobody. I'm by the window. I don't have my little sister, so obviously I could sleep. right there, wasn't it? Hold on. Obviously, I'm sitting in the seat on my own, so I don't gotta deal with my little sister's antics. She really wanted to sit with me, but I'm like, no. How do we handle this job delivery? Ooh. We'll do that. I'm gonna go actually this way. Oh yeah, because this was the right way actually. I was going the wrong way, Buster. Oh, and that's not gonna be enough. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. Take a look at the outside up here. Am I gonna hit that? Yeah, well, it's no clipping, so that is not a problem for me. Where is our load zone? There it is. Alright. Now, we get back to DFW at around 8 o'clock. I'm so happy to get back. I'm like, woof! Yeah! Back into... Oh, no. I just... What on the... What? Oh. What on planet Earth did I just do? Okay, there we go. Take it slow. God damn it. Obviously, I get back. Oh my god. I messed this one up again. I'm really bad at messing this up. But you know what? I think right there is gonna be fine. Well, I get back to the airport. We get back to our house around 11, and overall, it was a good trip. I really liked it in the end. When I was there, I didn't like it very much, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you subscribe, like, comment down below if you did. If you didn't like it, then dislike the video. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.